What does it mean when we say Mayfield is a district of excellence? Mayfield excellence is about the relationships we have. The relationships between students and teachers, the relationships between our staff and parents, and the relationships we have with business leaders, elected officials, and our 4 communities. Mayfield excellence is about having a shared vision that's a promise of lifelong learning, dignity, and respect for all, which binds us together as an entire school community. Mayfield excellence is about the way in which we challenge our students cognitively. Perhaps sophomore Charlie Brunello said it best earlier this year when he said, quote, "My teachers make me think, work out problems, and develop skills to succeed in this world." Mayfield excellence is about the development of skills, abilities, and mindsets. Our portrait of a Mayfield Wildcat, our competencies, and our personalized learning philosophy allows our students to develop and sharpen their soft skills and habits of mind. The acquisition of these skills and mindsets are critical as our students navigate through a complex and ever-changing world. Mayfield excellence is every student, every day. Our pre-K through high school students, teachers, and staff have put into action the Mayfield mission beyond just mere words on a piece of paper to align practices in our classrooms, fields, hallways, etc. This work is coupled with the convergence of a rigorous, standards-based curriculum and high-quality instruction. Mayfield excellence is our legacy. It began more than 100 years ago and has continued with every student, teacher, and relationship in between. Building on Mayfield's excellence, we focus forward. Building on our excellence, the district has partnered with Huron Studer Education to help us advance our work. Tonight we are joined via Zoom by Dr. Wanda Creel of Huron Studer Education. Tonight she will be providing the Board of Education with a brief overview of the process to come for this work.
I'm going to start with a presentation here. It's very short presentation, but just a brief introduction of what we are doing. I'm going to go back one slide and make sure that everyone sees that Mayfield City Schools, every student, every day, is one of the anchors of the work that we will do moving forward, as well as the vision that's already in place of a promise for lifelong learning, dignity, and respect for all. I love the emphasis that's being placed on focused forward Mayfield, and that came from the team there in Mayfield. And I think it's a great way to set the stage for just continuing to move forward to meet the needs of students and the community. What we see are anchors in regards to the portrait of a Mayfield Wildcat, as Dr. Barnes outlined. So we have the mission, the vision, the portrait of the Mayfield Wildcat that will stay intact 100%, as well as the personalized approach to not only student learning, but as we work with teachers and the community, as well as the professional learning communities, or PLCs, which are looking at the data and having conversations in order to drive that instruction and the needs for students forward. As we think about this process, one of the things that we know are in place and will remain in place are the vision and the mission and the portrait of a Mayfield Wildcat. But we will be looking at identifying pillars, or those foundational priorities that we want to focus on. Many times people may refer to this as goal areas, but we will talk about pillars. That may be student success, that may be around employees. We may just have one pillar if that's what we feel like that we need to work on. This is an approach that is personalized just for Mayfield, and there is nothing that is set in stone when we begin this process other than the things that are already in place there. Once we identify those pillars, we will identify the priorities, or the areas that we feel like are the most important for us to work on. Then we will identify strategies and actions, And lastly, we will connect measures to those strategies and actions so that we can do ongoing progress monitoring to determine whether we are seeing success in the strategies that we are implementing and how we might need to adjust those strategies in order to see greater impact. So that's a really brief overview of the process that we're going to undertake in the next 4 to 5 months. It's a very aggressive timeline, but as I said, the examples that I have already had to work with there in Mayfield City just said that people are very on point and ready to go and already doing amazing things. And this just gives us the opportunity to come together to seek additional input and for people to really feel a part of this process as we outline what our priorities are moving forward for the next 3 to 5 years.